Good day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation Voice Tower, that hub that keeps you updated on the unprecedented polity in Nigeria and our democratic system and its progress over time, and how the issues in governance affects the Nigerian masses. Of course, that is our business. All right. Thanks for joining us. Now, before I break the breaking secrets to you, I have a very strong file exposing a deep secret from the presidential villa. All right, please stay tuned. Before I say that, I would like to confirm my updates of few days ago. I brought you an update on Tinibu. You can refer to that update. I think 2 or 3 days ago. I told you the dealings of Tinibu, and I told you that Tinibu was going to appoint or was going to nominate the new Director General of the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN. And that same person, Tinibu, was going to nominate or was going to proscribe, or let's say appoint. Yes, because he's going to nominate the person and his father will appoint. Yes, that same person is his employee, somebody that has worked for him in the past. All right, that person is no other than Charles Odi. If you check the news headlines today, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has actually made lots of changes with the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN, as one of the changes. And he has put somebody in that position of Director General. So, confirmed from the reports about the changes made in those enterprises, and you will confirm my update. Of course, Charles Odi is the new Director General, or the new Director of the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria. So, we'll bring you more updates and you confirm them over time. All right. I told you that subsequently in my last update, I told you how much plan they have put on ground to achieve a favorable judgment for Bola Ahmed Tinibu at the Supreme Court. All right, I'm going to avail the names of the judges that will be part of the 7-man panel to preside over the presidential petitions sometime. Now, something has been happening in the Aso-Rock, and it has now come to limelight. And while it is at limelight, I feel I should share with you guys. All right. Of course, I have told you countless times that Remi Tinibu, the wife of Bola Ahmed Tinibu, has never been in good terms with Senator Kashim Shettima, the vice president. Neither has Senator Kashim Shettima been in good terms with Femi Gbajabiamila, the chief of staff. All right. So these people see Kashim Shettima as let me call it a black card. Yes, they see him as a black card, and it's not actually going down well between these three people. Okay, what has happened? It's no longer news that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been sick for a long while. Yes, that news is everywhere on social media and in the public space. All right, but a secret occurrence coming out from the Aso-Rock says that Remi Tinibu, the wife of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has blamed Kashim Shettima for the health condition of her husband. All right, how? These are deep secrets. Please pay attention. Remi Tinibu is presently blaming a desperate Ibrahim Shettima Kashim for her husband's worsening health conditions. Please pay attention because these are coming from strong sources. She is hereby accusing the vice president of being responsible for the worsening health condition of her husband. All right, and she's alleging that he has gone into, some occurrences that she cannot fathom for now, and she's actually seeing Kashim Shettima as one who is desperate to take over her husband's seat. Now, an insider told us from sources that Bola Ahmed Tinubu presently is unable to step from wherever he is and make locomotive movements from one place to another due to his ill health. All right, and furthermore, it is alleged that the president is incapacitated and cannot actually um, attend any conference for now. All right. Shettima, according to an Aso-Rock insider, has recently been involved in too many occurrences that tend to, project him as a very, very suspicious fellow as regards to who is eyeing the presidential seat. To this effect, Remi Tinibu has accused him of being responsible for the worsening health condition of her husband, and she has thereby ordered that he stays away from the environment that has to do with Bola Ahmed Tinubu for now until he becomes strong again. All right, there has been a purported picture going round of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and George Akume, the secretary to the state government. But I want to tell you now that that picture is a smoke screen. They were supposed to attend the FEC conference together, and it was now posted to, confirm to Nigerians that Bola Ahmed Tinubu attended that conference. But I want to tell you now that we could challenge him to step out and make a public appearance if he is really fit to do so. That picture between Bola Ahmed Tinubu and George Akume, the secretary to the state, to the federal government, I beg your pardon, was a smoke screen. That is that on that particular update. And I want to tell you categorically that these times are trying times for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Remember when he told Judge Nancy Maldonado, the senior judge at the Northern District Court of Illinois, when he told her that availing his results or his academic records to the general public would actually cause grave occurrences to him. It would actually cause tremendous occurrences to him and all that. He used some particular words in that, all right? And nonetheless, his academic records were availed. Since then, we have not heard anything about his health conditions anymore, all right? And remember, this month, October, is the same month that the FBI, the Federal Bureau for Investigation in the United States, have set aside to avail 70,000 pages worth of documents of his criminal records from in the US in the early 70s. So these are very catastrophic and pandemonious times for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I pray he steps over this, okay? That is why people have been calling for his resignation over time. That is that on that particular update. I have Dino Melaye in the house. PDP gubernatorial candidate in Kogi State, Dino Melaye, has described the state over time under Governor Yaya Adoza-Bello as an evil forest that needs instantaneous redevelopment. Of course, Dino Melaye has been the drama king of Nigerian politics. I've told you countless times. And this time around, I feel Dino Melaye is posing a sort of serious statue for the people of Kogi State, because not just because he wants to be a governor, but because he wants to be a governor with a change. Maybe, I don't know his own manifesto, and I don't know how far he has gone to drive it into the skulls of the inhabitants of Kogi State. All right, but of course, we no longer see it as news when people say that Kogi State is an evil forest, because lots of occurrences that involve Governor Adoza-Bello and his cohorts have really come to limelight. Lots of things have gone wrong under his tutelage, and it can no longer be questioned because he's a very, very close crony to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Hence the reason why Dino Melaye needs to take over seat, according to him, to bring about the change in Kogi State. Please stay tuned for Dino Melaye during an interview session in the Rise News Studios.
Basically, I would say it's a very important election for the people of Kogi State, because right now we live in perilous times. Kogi State is like an evil forest that needs instantaneous redemption, that needs amelioration, that needs correction, that needs palliation. We need a Messiah, because...
and you're the Messiah?
By the grace of God, I'll be instrumental to ameliorating the problems of our state. It's never been this bad in the history of our state. We are first more divided than any other time in our state history. I've never heard Igala agenda, Okun agenda, or Igbira agenda. Abubakar Audu became the governor of the state. He campaigned through the instrumentality of his party, ANPP, APP at the time. And he used the party to win elections. Nobody was talking about an Igala agenda. Ibrahim Idris became the governor of the state. There was no Igala agenda. All he preached was PDP. Governor Wada also became governor. There was no Igala agenda. But the APC have completely polarized the state. They've divided us as a people. There is serious disunity in the state. There's now agenda here, agenda there. And by the special grace of God, what we are coming from the PDP to do is first to unite us as a people. And that is why I have as a slogan of my campaign, one Kogi, one destiny. Because we are one people, and by the grace of God, we will remain one united, indivisible people.
All right, Dino Melaye there. And I won't say much on that because he's just speaking from a political point of view. Lest he will have said something different, of course. So let him get the seat first. If he does get that seat, if he is elected into office, then we will see what he can do. But I agree with him. Kogi State is now an evil forest. Yes, we cannot overemphasize that. Yeah, finally, on the issue bordering the Niger Delta and other southern areas of Nigeria, most especially on the issue of pipeline maintenance contract controversies, one Mr. Jonathan Lokobiri, a former Ijaw Youth Council president, has noted that lots of or high level of insubordination from the NNPC hierarchy through, various subordinative activities or various, activities that don't really tend to the objectives that uphold the policy while the pipelines were erected, just like undermining the support and involvement of inhabitants of the South in pipeline maintenance contracts, not involving people from the South in any policies and decisions that have to do with pipelines, since these resources come from their own land, and other activities that point at insubordination from the NNPC hierarchy. All right, listen to Jonathan Lokobiri while he brings out a very spectacular side that has to speak about these pipeline maintenance contracts. He was, benching his own argument on the fact that lots of contracts are taken to the northern side of Nigeria for people to undertake with places that are involved in the South instead of giving these contracts to indigenous South contractors that could easily do this within the snap of a finger. Please stay tuned for Jonathan Lokobiri.
First, while I don't subscribe to violence, I totally share the sentiments of the opinion of my brothers and the Niger Delta. The most effective, essential element for building peace in any community or society is adherence to respectful recognition of the people who have every reason to participate in an environment or in a business from their own environment. When you totally undermine a people and think that they can go to hell and nothing can happen, it breeds conflict. We all love peace, and of course, in no greater measures have Niger Delta people shown to this country that they love Nigeria. I can tell you for free, if Niger Delta oil was domiciled in other parts of this country, there would be no need for one Nigeria. The only thing that is keeping Nigeria one is because there's an oil funding of oiling the wheels of Nigeria. So nobody can convince any reasonable thinking person in this world that you are awarded the maintenance of oil pipelines within my community to people who have more than 1,000 kilometers to the Niger Delta with no disaster on their environment, and you claim that you selected the most qualified companies, almost all from the northern part of this country. This is very insulting. It's abuse of power by the current leadership of the NNPC to undermine that there's a need for national cohesion through responsible public service. Even the UN SDG goals clearly advocates the adherence to cultural context or respect for cultural context in the issuance of government policies, most especially when it has to do with economy and politics. Today, the entire management of NNPC, not just beyond the issue of awarding of this contract, the entire NNPC management or the MDAs under the Petroleum Ministry, I can say that 75% are north, while the rest are shared between the west and the east. If truly you want a united Nigeria, are you happy that you suppress others from even surviving? So you create a wealthy northern Nigeria and then a poor south, where this oil that is oils the wheel of this country totally comes from. It's unacceptable. Whilst I do not advocate for violence, I would not.
Okay.
I would not sit here and watch all maintenance pipelines from our communities all totally awarded to northern companies.
Okay, all said and done. That was the former president of the Ijaw Youth Council. He is trying to be very, very specific. And politics aside, truth be told, you need to develop people with people from there. Okay. Yes. Only those in an area will know where the shoe pinches most. All right. So the government can fix this. This is a matter of 10 seconds, and a signature, just one signature, can change this notion. All right. Nice talk there, and wonderful analysis from Jonathan Lokobiri. He was very, very particular about the fact that the Niger Delta people have been, been sidelined over time, especially when it comes to pipeline maintenance contract issues. All right. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed our updates. I want to urge you, please like our videos, share them. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. If you're watching me for the first time, please tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, so that you're going to be among the first people to know when I drop a new update. Don't you like that? Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.